So, my life before coming to Youth Build, it was pretty stressful. It was pretty. I got stuck in my own bubble. I was doing homeschool because I suffered a serious injury that prevented me from going to school, and pretty much it was just stressful. I really wanted to just give up, and when I found Youth Build, everything changed. So how I found out about Youth Build was actually through a Metro ad. I was actually going with my mom to do some groceries. We were in the train, and I saw an ad literally on the Metro, and I took a picture, and I went to the website, and this is something that I still remember to this day. I know that the Hollywood site recently moved to Mid-City, and at the time the website didn't have any address, only had like contact through email. So I sent an email with the interest form, and they got to me back within 2 hours. So what I noticed about Youth Build that was different from any other schools is that first they treat us like family. The staff at Mid-City treat me like family. They really were welcoming. I do know that the site at first, when I joined, it was still remodeling. Like, it didn't really look like a school. But yeah, that's the first thing I noticed, that they really treat us like family. They don't treat us like any other student. So the teachers and staff are really supporting. I want to shout out Alex. He was really supportive. When I joined literally like, it was hard for me to like literally interact with the students because I was literally just coming from homeschool, so literally not really see anyone. I was stuck in my own bubble. But I remember the MSWs really helped me out. Alex was really supportive. He really pushed me to get out my comfort zone. And yeah, I remember Miss Johnson also helping me doing, Miss Eves at the time too. Everyone was really supportive. So one of my favorite events that really stood out to me was the first time I ever attended Youth Build Day. I remember at the time, Mid-City, Catchers Base, we were only like 5 students, including me. And I remember I attended my first Youth Build Day, and it was pretty much just a really phenomenal experience. Like, I'd never been to an event where, schools gather all at once, have fun, and all the sites just, have a good time. So one of my favorite memories while I was at Youth Build was when I remember that it was my birthday. I was going to turn, I think, 17 at the time, and I remember it was about to be lunchtime, and they opened the curtain, and boom, they surprised me with like a little birthday celebration. And I remember like I was really like, surprised that they actually said it like I said before, they Youth Build, they really treat you like family, and that was really one of my favorite memories. How Youth Build helped me prepare for my future was, I actually got a really good support system. They really provided a really good support system. Alex was really supportive with me on like what I wanted to do. Because, like I said, I took a gap year because I didn't really know what was next for me, and Alex had offered me to come work with him through the whole summer of 2022. And along those lines, I did mention to him that I wanted to do barbering, but I was scared. And he always told me like, don't be scared, take a risk. Like, if you don't like it, then you don't like it. You can find something else. And that's when he introduced me to Camp T. That's when he introduced me to some other programs that I was doing, because he always told me this too. Don't put an egg in just one single basket. Try to put your eggs in a different type of basket. You never know what you're gonna like. And I remember too, Miss Johnson also told me that too. Like, don't be scared. Like, take a risk. Like, nothing's gonna happen if you drop the class the first week. You could always switch your major. And they're always supportive. And I remember once 2023 hit, I enrolled in the fall, and I started barber school. My experience with Camp T was really good. I was one of the cohorts for Camp T, And I did really learn a lot about property management, painting, patching walls, and we actually went to a site where we actually did we actually painted like the walls, and pretty much I actually really enjoyed it. If you're really interested in property management, I recommend CAMT. And I took the test, I passed it, but I really had other plans in mind, so that's why I really didn't continue with the procedure of getting my license. Right now, I'm working for Mid-City Youth Build as student support services, but I'm also working at a barber shop. I also graduated trade tech with my barbering certification. At the shop I'm working at, there's actually 3 alumni from trade tech also, and one of my closest friends was the one that recommended me to the shop owner. And I showed them like my work, and he told me, all right, yeah, if you're interested in working at a shop, you're welcome. And it's about to be a month since I started working at the barber shop. It's just been nothing but gaining knowledge, like enjoying the atmosphere. I just love working at the shop. So what I would say to the people that are disconnected right now from school, or that are trying to get a high school diploma even though they passed the age limit, is it's never too late. It's never too late. You can always achieve your goals. It doesn't matter your age. No, like right here at Youth Build, we always encourage our students to exceed their limits. Get out of their comfort zone. Once you're part of Youth Build, doors would open. Like you won't imagine the chances that you're gonna have, like the job trainings, the life lessons you're gonna learn, and most importantly, the connections you're gonna make. Just doors are gonna open at Youth Build. The first 2 weeks, it could be different for other Youth Builds. It's mental toughness, where everyone comes in. It's an orientation where every student gets a chance to meet each other and the staff. And as alumni myself, I remember when I did mental toughness, like I found it really like awesome to have 2 weeks of where we could just meet the staff, meet with the students, get to know each other. And now that I'm part of the staff, it's just like it's just amazing, because there's still some students that are here that they were my classmates, and they always ask me like, hey, like how did you get this far? Like I always tell them, you have to stay consistent, always be here on time, be punctual basically, and always listen to your teachers, always do your work, submit it on time. And the most important thing is to show up. Like, there's gonna be days where you're gonna feel lazy or you don't want to come, but always be persistent. Always have that motivation to come in, and like, oh yes, I'm gonna do this. My goal is to have my high school diploma. And I always tell them too, like if you ever need someone to talk to, my office door is always open. So one of the experience as a staff member at my first year at Mid-City Youth Build, I remember there's this specific student that came into my office, and he was talking to me about like going through a heartbreak, and he was just expressing himself to me, and I told him like, similar experiences happened to me too, and I was telling him, like everything's gonna be okay, but it's gonna take time to heal. And he would always come in like every one, like not every like a day, but once every like 2 days, just to check in. And I remember at the end he told me like, hey Alonso, thank you so much for hearing me out, your advice really helped me a lot. And that's one of the experience that actually really stuck out to me. I really want to thank Alex for everything that he's done for me. If it wasn't for Alex, the executive director of Mid-City Youth Build, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. He helped me through a lot. He put me in paid internships that really helped me, and like the talks I had with him, and the advice he gave me. It wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been where I'm at right now, working at Mid-City Youth Build as a staff and work at a barbershop now, and being having my barbering certification from Trade Tech. I just want to thank Alex for everything he's done